And we are streaming and recording. Angela, would you mind checking the stream on your end, please?
Good, Wendy.
Okay, thank you. Let me share my screen for the agenda.
Wendy, would
Yes.
you also check to see if there's any conflicts of interest when you ask for roll call?
Oh, so the whole opening. Okay.
Are we ready? Wendy, are we ready to go?
Give me 1 second, please. We also still have a few people coming in.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see. Recording is on, live stream is on. Commissioner Fire, Robin, we have you in twice. Are you on the phone and computer?
That's where I was going to get out and try and come back in.
Okay, yeah, that's probably why we have an echo, is you're in twice.
Okay.
Okay, then I'll wait. So go ahead and get out of the meeting and come back in, and then we'll get started.
Okay.
Thank you. So if everyone could just hold, please. Taylor. Okay. Okay, Commissioner, Chairman Thorwall, it is 10:02 if you want to officially call the meeting to order, and then I'll take over.
Okay, thank you. This meeting of the Arizona Oil and Gas Conservation Meeting comes to order, and it is 10:02 a.m. on May 8th, 2026. Wendy, would you do roll call and
Sure.
conflicts of interest?
Sure, if we could get a roll call of the commissioners present, please, to confirm that we have a quorum. Do we have Commissioner Fire Robin back on the line? Okay, I'll come back. Chairman Thorwall?
I'm present. No conflict of interest.
Okay. Oh, yes, when I do the roll call, if you could state conflict of interest or not, that would be appreciated. Commissioner Ballard,
I'm here and no conflicts of interest.
Commissioner Conway,
Yeah, I'm here and I don't have any conflicts of interest either.
okay. Administrator Roberts is here. Commissioner Fire Robin, have you come back in yet? Okay. Even without and Commissioner Nations is not going to be in attendance for today's meeting. So with that, we do have a quorum and no conflicts of interest. I'm sorry. Also, can we confirm if we have a representative from State Lands here, please?
David Haig with the Arizona State Land Department.
Okay, and do we have a representative from the Attorney General's office?
Taylor Parmenter, Assistant Attorney General.
Okay, thank you. And there is Commissioner Fire Robin. Commissioner Fire Robin, can you officially state if you're here and if you have a conflict of interest or not?
I am here, Fire Robin. No conflict of interest.
Okay. Chairman Thorwall, you have a quorum and roll call and conflict of interest is complete.
Then we will move on to agenda item number 1, Administrator's Report. Samantha Roberts, would you please proceed?
Yes. Thank you, Chairman Thorwald. This is Samantha Roberts. In regards to 1A rules and legislative timeframe updates, I have nothing to report at this time.
Then let's move on to item B, 1B.
Okay. Item B is Jade Adventures. We received 2 drilling applications. These were applications that were previously approved by the commission. and I want to point out in 2023, the commission approved a 40-acre spacing on these. One outstanding item that was identified during review of the applications was they didn't identify how they were gonna treat their drilling pit, and so they did submit that information. So let's go to the first application, 35-1. I find it complete.
Commissioners, do you have any questions for our administrator on this? Any comments?
Mr. Chairman, I'm ready to make a motion.
Please say who this is when you.
This is Vice Chairman Ballard, and I move that we approve this extension or this new drilling application for Jade, and that's for the 35-1.
Do we have a second?
Fire Robbins, second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
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 Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Hearing none, the motion carries. Let us move on to the next item on the agenda.
Okay, this is, thank you. This is Jade Adventures well 35-13.
13.
Sorry, I was looking at it 1-3. So 35-13, same within a 40-acre spacing. And one thing I forgot to point out on the previous well too was we did do a check with the Secretary of State to show that the Form 1 organization report and that they are a active corporation within state of Arizona. So I found the application to be complete.
Thank you, Administrator Roberts.
Sorry to interrupt. To clarify the record on the last vote, was the vote for 35-1? Was that the motion?
I believe that is correct. Did I get the number wrong?
Correct.
Yes, B1 was 31-1. So was the motion for 31-1?
That was supposed to be for 31-1, not 35-1.
Can we please clarify the motion?
Let us just remake that motion. Do I have a motion to approve?
I have a quick question.
Go ahead.
I see down here there's handwritten, it says reapply for expired permit 1271. What does that mean?
That was, I believe that was, sorry, this is Wendy Flood, Oil and Gas Conservation Commission. I believe that was the permit number 1270 and 1271 when they applied in the past, like Samantha mentioned.
Uh-huh. Anyway, we're good.
We just need
Okay.
to re-clarify our motion, so I would like us to re-vote on 1B JV 1B1 JV 31-1. Do I have a motion to approve that?
Well, I will make a corrected motion, Mr. Chairman. I move that we approve the drilling permit for Jade Ventures for the 31-1.
We have a second.
Fire Robbins, second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Any abstentions? Hearing none, the motion carries. Let us move on to 1B2 JV 35-1. Administrator Roberts, would you talk to us about that?
Yes. Okay, for application 35-1, this is Jade Adventures. Again, I saw the application to be complete with the additional information that was submitted yesterday.
Commissioners, do you have any questions for our administrator on 35-1? Hearing none, do we have a motion?
Well, Mr. Commissioner, this is Commissioner Ballard, Mr. Chairman. I've already practiced, so I can do it. I'd like to move that we approve this drilling permit for Jade Ventures for the 35-1, this time for sure.
Do we have a second?
Fire Robin, second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Any abstentions? Hearing none, the motion carries. Let us move on to 1C, Freeport McMoran.
Mr. Chairman, if I could make a quick comment on the Jade drilling program first.
Go right ahead.
Is there a representative from Jade here?
I believe there is. This is Wendy Flood.
It's not a intensive question or anything like that. I just wanted to remind them actually that they have another well in the same area, the 29-1, which has, I think, an informal temporary abandonment. But at any rate, I just wanted to remind them that if they are going to work on that well, in addition to these other two nearby wells, they need to notify the commission. It's a simple notification. It doesn't have to be a hearing. But I'd also like to request that they file with the administrator some of the early documentation that's required for a well at this stage, particularly things that pertain to casing integrity, such as any CBL logs that were on daily drilling reports that refer to the casing integrity test, and things like samples. The longer they are not submitted, the more likely they'll get lost. So try and get a few things in on that well if you can, please.
Will do. This is Max Maxwell. We'll do that.
Thank you.
Let's move on to 1C, Administrative Roberts.
Thank you, Chairman Thorwald. This is a well drilling application for a geothermal well. During the last commission meeting, there was conditional approval based on revision of 10-acre drilling spacing unit that was recommended, and then also some minor revisions to the applications. I found that the Freeport McMoran submitted the application with the revisions. I found them to be adequate, and they did provide revised drawing to show a 10-acre spacing drilling unit.
Commissioners, do you have any questions for the administrator or for Freeport McMoran?
I do, Fire Robin. It's a detail, but if you look, on point 1, 2, 3, 4, if the operator is the only owner, check yes or no, no. And then you go to 5 and 6, which you fill out if the answer is no, but those are not filled out. Kind of a paperwork detail question, but I'll just point it out.
Yes, this is Commissioner Ballard. I actually mentioned that to them at one point as well, but I think if we go to the diagram, the parcels in question or whatever, and particularly we were just there a little bit farther up the permit application diagram.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right there.
Yep, got it. Sorry.
APN 200-64035. We asked about those previously, and we're assured that that's only surface rights and that they have all the mineral rights. But I suppose for the record, it would be good that they would affirm that again for us.
This is Wendy Flood. I believe Michael Lacey is on the call.
Yes, this is Michael Lacey with Freeport McMoran. I can confirm that Freeport owns the mineral estate under APN 200-64-035.
Michael, this is Chairman Thorwald. Would you make sure that you submit the documentation to show ownership when you have an opportunity?
Yeah, and it actually it needs to. You have to report it if it's within the 10-acre spacing. The particular point is, of course, that it's not in the completion interval if it turns out that you don't have rights. But I was under the impression that you had testified that had all the mineral rights in this area. So let's try to get that clarified.
Uh,
Is there any other questions, commissioners?
Well, this is Commissioner Ballard again. I'm going to certainly recommend approval of this application. And I just wanted to ask, were they still interested in the 24-month as opposed to, no, this 12-month as opposed to the 6-month period for the permit?
Commissioner Ballard, yes, we would be interested in a 12-month permit being issued for the subject application.
Okay, well, this is Commissioner Ballard again. I have a procedure that I'd recommend because the rules are a little unclear about doing that. I recommend to the commission that we go ahead and approve the drilling permit, perhaps with the caveat of the documentation on land. And then we, in a separate action, following that one, we approve an extension to the drilling permit from the end of the first 6-month period out to 12 months. Thank you.
Commissioner Ballard, is that your motion?
I move that we approve the drilling application for Freeport McMoran for the geothermal well, and under the caveat that we just clarify that point number 5 that was brought up by Commissioner Firebrand.
Do you want to also include the extension to another 6 months?
Well, I guess I can. I would also move that having a drilling permit in hand, that they can request an extension, and that I would move that we accept and approve an application for extension from the first period for an additional 6 months.
Is there any additional discussion on Commissioner Ballard's motion?
This is Taylor Parmenter. For sake of clarity, I recommend those being 2 separate votes since they are 2 separate motions.
Okay, then we will take the first motion, make the one at the first motion. You want to restate that one more time, the first motion?
I'd be glad to. This is Commissioner Ballard. I move that we approve the drilling permit for Freeport McMoran for the drilling of the MTG 26 PD 105.
Do we have a second?
Fire Robbins, second.
All in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? Any abstentions?
Aye.
Okay. The motion carries. I also am aye on that. So the motion carries. Let us move on to the second motion.
Okay, this can be quick. This is Commissioner Ballard. I move that we accept Freeport McMoran's application for a extension of their drilling permit from the termination of the first one for an additional 6 months.
Commissioners, is there any discussion on Commissioner Ballard's proposal? Motion. Do I hear a second on Commissioner Ballard's motion?
Fire Robbins, second.
Okay. All in favor say aye.
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 Aye. Any abstentions? Any nays? Hearing none, the motion carries. Let us move on to 1D on the agenda.
Thank you, Chairman Thorwald. Item 1D is an update on Myriad Resources. Wendy has been working on this, and I will let her proceed with information.
Yes, thank you. This is Wendy Flood with the Oil and Gas Conservation Commission. As was reported at the last meeting, we've been trying to get in contact with Myriad Resources about some outstanding required documentation, most importantly, the casing integrity testing for a well that they wanted to temporarily abandon, which is well number AZTAC 135. They were at the last meeting and made some comments about what they were doing and that they would follow up. We did not, unfortunately, hear from them until recently, just yesterday. We did get some information from Myriad. It's not full nor complete. But even that we did finally, after multiple attempts, we did get some communications from them, but their file is still not full and complete, and so we do still have some outstanding items.
I would like to go into executive session for legal advice on this matter. Is there a second for that motion?
I said,
This is
Go
Taylor
ahead.
Parmenter, Chairman Thorwald. Before going into executive session, I suggest seeing if anyone from Myriad is on the call to offer some more information.
Thank you.
Yes, this is Scott Sears.
Scott, go ahead.
Yes, first of all, I want to apologize. I don't have anything that would rise to a level of an excuse. I've had a terrible distraction of late, and I have to bow for forgiveness on this. I am in the process. I did wind up with the asset that came from Myriad Resources, which was a Colorado LLC. I was going to move that to Texas, but Myriad Resources was already taken in Texas, and so I took this to a new LLC called Myriad AZ. I'm in the process. I was talking to the registered agent today, and first of all, everything I'm describing, I have to confess, is extremely late. But I have a registered agent in the state of Arizona who tells me that as soon as today, the certification of good standing will be in place. In the FedEx package that Ms. Flood received yesterday had a plugging bond, and also since the last call, I have retained an Arizona-based attorney as well as a certified landman who can take these matters over as I kind of push through the issues that are before me personally. And I want you to know that I apologize for this, and I'm prepared to make this right just as soon as possible.
This is Chairman Thorwald. Scott, just to let you know that the commission has great concerns about your lack of response, timely response, and it is very concerning.
I acknowledge that, Chairman Thorwald, and I would be happy to have a conversation with you after this call to speak about this further. Well, but I can only confess that you are 100% correct at this point, for the record.
If you can speak with our Wendy Flood on this matter, that would be very helpful. Wendy, can you, AG's office, is it all right for us to go ahead while we've got him on the line here and have Wendy ask him for the things that he needs to provide to us as soon as possible?
Mr. Chairman, this is Commissioner Ballard. I have one small item to add that may change somewhat the things that we want to ask.
Go ahead, Commissioner Ballard.
Well, I was reading through well files over last weekend. Not something that probably everybody does for interest. But I find that actually the 35-1 is a very well documented operation. We've got mostly everything in the files that one would expect to have for a well. And the one thing that I have found was that there was a casing integrity test performed on 8/24/23 to 3,000 pounds for a half an hour. The test looked like it was very successful. So I would like to recommend to the commission that we actually accept that as to fulfill the contingency that we placed on them giving them a temporary abandonment status for this well. That doesn't resolve the other issues. All the other governance and legal issues are very significant, but this technical issue, I think we should probably proceed as I recommend.
Thank you, Commissioner Ballard. Staff, what is your views on that? And I'll bring in the other commissioners here in a moment.
If Commissioner Ballard recommends that the casing integrity and he reviewed it is adequate.
Yes.
I agree.
Commissioners, any other thoughts on Commissioner Ballard's proposal?
Fire, Robin. Thank you, Commissioner Ballard, and I could accept your comments.
Commissioner,
This is Mike Conway. Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Commissioner Ballard, is that a motion?
No, I have to make an motion, sir. So this is Commissioner Ballard, and I move that we accept the pressure test from 8/24/23 on Myriad's 135 well as fulfilling the restriction we put on the award of a temporary abandonment status at some meeting in the recent past.
Before I ask for a second, is there any other discussion on that?
Yeah,
Comment?
this is Wendy Flood with oil and gas. I'd like to defer to Taylor Parmenter, our AG, on this. We do not have on the agenda that we would be voting on the accepting casing integrity testing or the temporary abandonment. I don't know if we can do that at this time. Taylor?
Taylor Parmenter. Wendy, that's a fair point. I think if the casing integrity approval is not an urgent matter, out of an abundance of caution, I would recommend making the motion at the next meeting.
I can certainly accept that.
Okay, thank you.
Make sure that we add that for our next meeting.
Yes. So,
Wendy, would you go ahead and ask Scott to tell him the things you need to have so we have it on the record that you have asked and he is clear that he needs to provide certain things to us?
well, it has been detailed and documented in the communications we received, but hearing from a review of the file from Commissioner Ballard, the most outstanding item was the casing integrity so that they could get the temporary abandonment that I asked for. It sounds like that may be solved, and we will address that at the next meeting. The other outstanding items was the required documentation in regards to the ownership change for Myriad Resources, and it needs to be full and complete with all supplemental information to confirm the ownership change. And we need documented proof and contact information for the statutory agent that it does reside in Arizona as per rule and statute.
Thank you, Wendy. Scott, is that clear?
Very clear, Mr. Chairman.
Scott, whether you have the information or not, if you can at least respond to the commission's requested information and say you don't have it, or at least respond, it would be very helpful.
You'll have it. You'll have it here in 10 minutes, Mr. Chairman.
And I would like to also follow up. This is Wendy Flood, in one of your communications, you had commented about daily updates.
Oh, yes.
So if you are going to be doing that, then that would be appreciated because I have not received any. Or if you would like to propose a different frequency, but if it is stated that you will be doing it, it is expected that you will.
Very good. Could we have a conversation after this meeting?
Yeah,
Ms.
that's
Flood?
fine. That's fine.
Thank you.
This is Taylor Parmenter. Mr. Sears, in those communications with Ms. Flood, could you also please provide your attorney name and information?
Yes, I will.
Thank you.
We're in the process of going through I need to sign a letter of representation from him, so we're not quite there, but we should be there today.
Okay.
But I can't tell you the law firm. It's Beatty and Wozniak.
I withdraw my motion to go into executive session request. Is there any other questions, commissioners, staff, for Scott with regard to this matter?
This is Claire Bellender with Aztec Land and Cattle. If I may comment at some point, doesn't have to be now.
On which matter?
On this.
Go ahead.
First, I just, Commissioner Ballard, thank you for taking a look at the file. Myriad was nothing but thorough, and I'm glad that you agree. Scott was prepared for a flogging. He deserved it. I told him I was happy to sit back and watch him take his lashings. Thank you for hearing him out. Ms. Flood, I'm sorry. I'm sure it was frustrating dealing with this. But Scott continues to have our support. And if there is ever not a response if you are in need of a response, not getting one, like, again, we as the landowner take this very seriously. So I'm happy to provide my contact information. And I promise if there's something outstanding, you will get an answer. So from Scott or me or someone, I'll see to it.
If you would like to provide that information, please.
Sure, it's Claire.
I meant, sorry, follow up on an
Yeah.
follow up on an email or
For
something.
sure.
Thank you.
Send one right now.
Thanks.
I'll provide it to her when I talk
Okay.
to her in a moment, Claire.
Is there any further discussion on this matter? Let us move on to agenda item 2A. Tina LePage presenting.
Yes, good morning, Chairman Thorwald and Commissioners. This is Tina LePage with ADEQ. A quick update on the pre-approved wells. So quite a while ago, we got the list of 54 pre-approved wells. Of those wells, 22 have been abandoned as orphan wells. And so that means we have 32 remaining on the pre-approved list. We're also working down on the initial grant. So our contractor Tetra Tech is continuing to abandon the wells. And as of yesterday, we have total numbers of 54 abandoned wells on the initial grant. We'll be hopefully transitioning to the formula grant here pretty soon to spend down on those. Also, we have that's the pre-approved wells.
Okay. Are there any commissioners? Are there any questions for Tina LePage? Hearing none, let us move on to 2B.
All right, for 2B, we've got one well, Form 10. It's 02013-05030. This is a Tetra Tech well as well. We also have an individual from Tetra Tech on if there are any questions that need to be answered.
Commissioners, do you have any questions for Tetra Tech or for Tina?
I'm getting to the pictures. This is Wendy Flood because I know that's what you like to see. There you go. There you go.
Well, Mr. Chairman, this is Commissioner Ballard. I just have a quick question. I know I have it in my notes, but what was the total interval that it was plugged with basically the bottom of the deepest plug? It'll be
This is Michaela Bennett with Tetra Tech. So we had 2 plugs total, although we had to attempt it multiple times. Plug 1 was from 1,265 feet to 1,035 feet, and then the second plug was from 600 feet to surface.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Chairman Thorwald?
Yes. Is there any other questions? Hearing none, let us move on to the next item on the agenda. Item 3.
Excuse me, Chairman Thorwald. I think we have to approve it.
Do we need to make an approval on this?
No. Form 10s do not need to be approved. This is Whitney Flood. It's just more you need to make sure that it's done and completed, and you like to see the pictures.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Okay.
Then we'll move on to item 3 on the agenda, and I have there's nothing to report with regard to the state or federal legislation, other than there's no activity. Let us go on to the geothermal framework package review and discussion. We got, of the document that was created that I sent out to everybody with regard to the procedures, the DEQ's water got back to us and with their changes, and we still need to get from DWR and from land their sections on that procedure. Other than that, I don't have anything else to report, unless Commissioner Roberts, you have something to say about that. I don't mean Commissioner, Administrator Roberts, sorry. You're on mute.
Oh, sorry, I was on mute. I have no input. Thank you, Chairman Thorwald.
Okay. Is there any questions with regard to that? I know, Commissioner Ballard, you had received a copy of that. You have not received the updated version yet.
No, I'd be glad to take a look at the update, and I thought perhaps after everybody has a chance to look at all that, we might want to make it that an agenda item and have a little discussion. I think we were talking about either having it on this agenda or having a little separate meeting on it, one way or the other.
Yes, and part of that would be to make sure that everything in there from our side, from the Oil and Gas Commission, is correct.
Mm-hmm.
Commissioner, do you have any questions for me on that? Hearing none, let us move on to item 4 on the agenda, call to the public. Is there somebody in the public that would like to address the commission? We'll give them a moment to... Hearing no one's request to speak, let us move on to agenda item 5, a request for future items on the agenda. Commissioners, what would you like to see on the agenda in the future?
This is Wendy Flood. I can comment on what I have that we know will be on the agenda next meeting. It will be the follow-up vote for Myriad Resources Aztec well for the casing integrity and TA request, and then updates and discussion as needed for the geothermal packet and framework. Those are the 2 action items I got out of this meeting for our next meeting. And then obviously whatever plugging information comes in or additional well applications that come in.
We should also include a follow-up on what transpired at the AZOGCC meeting.
Okay.
Which will be later this month. Commissioners, is there anything else you want to see on the agenda? Let's move on to item 6, announcements. Are there any announcements? I do have a question for staff with regard to one of our commissioners, Dale Nations. Is there any update on how he's doing?
Yes, this is Wendy Flood. I did reach out to Commissioner Nations, I believe about 2 weeks ago, and left a message asking how he was doing and his status, and that we were thinking of him. The only response I got back was a call that he's not going to be at this meeting. So I have not had, that's the only update I have. I'm happy to call and follow up again.
Okay, thank you. Any announcements? Hearing none, we will move on to item 7 on the agenda, adjournment. It is 10:39 on May 8th of 2026, and this meeting of the Arizona Oil and Gas Conservation Commission is concluded. Thank you for your attendance.
Thank you.